What is going on, y'all? It's your boy B from breviews.tech, and today I'm going to bring you a tutorial instead of a review. So let's hop on over to GetResponse and see how we can build a sales funnel using a tool we already have for our affiliate marketing. So I'm going to dive in here to my GetResponse dashboard. Now, when you log into GetResponse, you guys are already familiar with this. This is exactly what it looks like. You can see I actually have some funnels running right now because I've created a couple. And now at the bottom, I get that data right here on my dashboard, which is amazing. Of course, with our GetResponse dashboard, you do have quick actions here. We're going to go over to Create, and we are going to create a funnel. Now, what's cool about this is there's a few different options for funnels in the GetResponse platform. First is build a list, lead magnet funnel or just a standard opt-in. Standard opt-in is kind of what you see on my website, where there's just a place to join the newsletter. You're not really getting anything for it. You're just joining the newsletter. That's what a standard opt-in funnel is going to do. A lead magnet funnel is going to be a funnel that's giving something away in exchange for somebody signing up for your newsletter. Pretty simple to understand there. They also have two other options in here, a sell a product. Now, to do a sell a product funnel, you do have to connect some kind of product to GetResponse, be it through WooCommerce, PayPal, something like that. But you do have to have some kind of products in here in order to sell them. And then the last one's going to be promote a webinar. This is becoming a bit more popular with the affiliate marketing niche. I have noticed is that you are seeing more and more guys do quote unquote webinars, which really are recorded videos, and then they happen to be there to answer questions in chat. Some are actual webinars, most of them aren't. So you do have that here if you want to, funnel people into an upcoming webinar, maybe for a product launch, something along those lines. For us today, we're just going to do the build a list. We're going to create a lead magnet funnel. So just click create, and we'll just name it something. B reviews funnel tutorial. That sounds good. So we're going to save and continue. Now, one thing you want to note about this, the name you set up here will also be the name of a list we create for you for your new contacts. So that's actually pretty cool with GetResponse, is that when you create a funnel, it automatically creates you a brand new contact list. So the folks that come through that funnel are automatically segmented, which is cool. You can see what is and is not working depending on where you put things. So if you want to, split test things or test one funnel on your website, one funnel coming from YouTube, one funnel coming from Instagram, one funnel coming from TikTok, sky's the limit, guys. You can do that. And you can name it each different thing so that you get a separate list. You can see who's reacting and who's not. So we're just going to name it this and save and continue. Now, there's a couple of cool things here. You do have use an existing lead magnet, and there are some in here that come with GetResponse. Most everything in here came with GetResponse. So that's cool. That gives you something to start with. An email marketing funnel for planning your whatever. You can go in here and preview these, and it'll pull it up and let you see exactly what it is. So this is we'll be giving away this email marketing funnel planner. We can go in here, landing page analytics. Here's just a GetResponse book, basically, that you'd want to read through at least a little bit of this so that you knew what to describe it as, because that's a big important part of what it is you're doing when it comes to these funnels. So let's take a look and see what we have in here. It is almost the holiday season. We are the week before Thanksgiving here in the US. I'm going to look at this guy. Wow, that's vibrant. All right. Tips for the holiday season. That could be good. Let's use that. So we just click this little box here and click save. Now, before we jump into this, if you have a custom lead magnet, like I have a bunch of PLR type items, I am part of a setup that basically has 80 done for you bonuses. You can go and grab one of those and add it in here. You just fill it in, give it a description, upload an image, upload the file for it. Done. Then GetResponse is hosting that for you, and whenever somebody clicks through this funnel, they automatically send them to a download page for it and automatically send an email with a download for it in it, which is kind of cool. So we're going to use the existing. We are going to go ahead and find that 12 Merry Marketing Tips for the holiday season. We're going to click save on that. This is going to now take us to the funnel, and it gives us an idea of everything we need to do. So step 1, create a sign up page. Step 2, create a download page. And step 3, create an email. Okay, let's take it right on through. So we'll start with a sign up page. You, of course, can build from scratch or use one of their templates. And they've got just a ton of templates in here. Now, it looks like there's only a few. But if you click on, say, lead magnets, you should eventually get a few more. There's just a lot of different templates in here. Or build from scratch, we click show templates. You've got a build from scratch template in here. So there's a lot of different options and things that are available to you. I'm going to do a build from scratch because I don't want it to be too terrible. So, or too much. That's what I should say. I don't want it to be too much. I want it to be something that's very clean, very neat, very to the point. So we are going to call this AFM tutorial landing page. All right, next step. And the nice thing is this is going to create both a landing page and a thank you page at the same time. Now, I'm going to show you a trick with a thank you page here in just a few minutes that will allow you to immediately, with your hot leads, send them into an affiliate marketing program for yourself. Kind of cool. The way this works, of course, you can go in here and change all of this. One thing I found is when I go in and edit these photos, they look a little funky. So what I do is I delete them out, and then I go back over here and grab a photo and drop it in, resize it the way I want, then click replace. And of course, in GetResponse, you get all of the photos that you have uploaded. Let's see here. We're going to use our logo here. Just go up and take a look at it. And this slider right here will actually resize the logo the way you want. And then you can kind of move it around and build it where and how you want it to go. What's our value proposition? Get your free 12 Merry Marketing Tips by signing up for our newsletter. Easy. I'm going to change this font size down because 64 just seems crazy. Let's take it down to that's what I think, about 45, 48. Yes, it's actually free. We can create a photo for this. What we can do is actually go back to this guy, and what we could do is we could grab our snipping tool and click new, and then just go in here and grab this guy, just like that. And now I'm going to save this to my downloads. Save. Done. Okay. So now when I go back in here, I can click on replace and add files. We can upload, select a file from your computer. We're going to go to downloads, take that screenshot. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now I have that photo. And again, this is something I noticed it did. So I'm going to delete this picture out and I'm going to drag another one in. I don't know why, we just have to do that with this. So we're going to put that in here. We can extend this out. You can actually use this crop option to shrink down the box if you want. So let's see here. Double click, and that's how you get this menu up. And we'll shrink that down a little bit. Perfect. Sign up form hemline with call to sign up. I'm going to skip all that for now. Name, email address. One thing I would recommend where it says email address, go back and add something like your best email address. That way we are kind of cementing that, we want the best way to contact you. And we're not going to do any of this. You can do a video if you want. I actually go through and delete these extra sections out. I just think it's too much, to be perfectly honest. Most folks aren't going to read through all of this. They're coming to a landing page. They want to come in, they want to sign up, they want to get their free thing, and they want to get out. It's that simple. And if you think about any time you've done this kind of thing, you've done the exact same thing. You've wanted to get in, get out, get what you wanted. And sometimes with GetResponse, I have noticed that there's some weird things that happen. In here, we're going to change this to 2020. And of course, change the company name. Now, one thing you'll see in here, at the top, you have desktop preview. That's what we're looking at right now. You can also go in and take a look at the mobile to make sure that everything is lining up the way it should. So I'm going to go back to our desktop. The other thing you can do is in here, this little button here in the upper left of where you've been editing, if you double click it, there's an exit pop-up. It automatically creates an exit pop-up for you. Don't leave just yet. You forgot your free tips. Just that simple. And click save. Great. Now we're going to go over to our thank you page. With our thank you page, same kind of thing. You're going to set this up to thank them for coming to the page and for checking out what you're offering. In this case, I'm going to go down our files and folders. I'm going to find my logo again. I'm going to get that squared away to where I want it size-wise so it looks good. Great. And thanks for signing up for our newsletter. Now, one of the things I would do, this right here is another picture. Get rid of that. Instead, what you want to do, you want to shoot a video thanking them for joining your page. While you're at it, you also want to add in an offer. Fairly inexpensive, but is actually worthwhile for your people. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to YouTube because I already have a video for this. And into my videos, and right here, profit maximizers. This is something I actually use, profit maximizers. It's something I use to give bonuses away. A lot of the bonuses I do come from profit maximizers just because I'm fairly new to this game, so I don't have a lot of PLR bonuses. I don't have a whole lot of money to put into bonuses yet. As we grow, as the channel grows, as the community grows, as more money comes in, then I'll be able to offer better bonuses. So for now, this is the one that I've put together. We're going to embed this. Now there is a video that will welcome everybody and thank them for joining the newsletter. This is just an extra step that gets your face in front of the folks that you are enticing onto your newsletter with a free item. Of course, you'll want to let them know this is what's happening. Now, the other thing that you want to do and what we want to do from here, because I have this profit maximizers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Warrior Plus, which is where I have this information set up. I'm going to go into my affiliate dashboard, and you can see I've made nothing yet as an affiliate. We're new, we're learning, we're growing. We're going to go into offers, and here where it says all offers approved only, you can see it's only 2 that I've been approved for because frankly most everything is crap. So when I tell you that I don't shove a lot of things down your throat, I'm really not kidding. You can see how many things I've been approved for because I don't go in and request things. So on this, I'm going to go ahead and grab the link for this profit maximizers. My link is here. Now, with this system, profit maximizers is $17. It's $16.95. In my video, I say it's like 18. I think I say it's $17.95. So it's actually $1 less than what I quote, which is fine. That just makes people feel like they got an even better deal. What I've done is I've actually taken some of the items from there and from another PLR site that I'm using. I've put them into a Dropbox. And with Warrior Plus, whenever you're approved for a product, you can drop that Dropbox link in there. And once somebody buys it, they will get a button at the bottom that says access your affiliate bonus. And it'll take them right to the Dropbox where they can go grab those bonuses that you have dropped in there for them. A lot of times I will advertise like 3 or 4, but I'll actually put 7 or 8 in there. And then that way they're getting 3 or 4 spare bonuses, like extra bonuses that they didn't even know they were getting. And it just makes folks want to come back and see you again. So we're going to take our affiliate link, copy it, save, and we're going to go back to our thank you page. What I'm going to do now is create a button, and I'm going to drop it. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to grab a section. I'm going to drop a new section in right below. Now my button's going to go in there. Double click the button, go to the link. We drop in the link for our profit maximizers. I'm going to make this button just a little bit bigger. Nothing too crazy. And $17 now. And this, I'm going to shrink this down. I do have a great offer that I want to let you know about. It will cost you less than $20. Now again, font's a little big based on what we have, so we can shrink this down, kind of bring things to where we want. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to change this font, and we're going to take it to a red, just to give it that little oomph, you know what I mean? Underline it so it looks really good. Other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to double click in this video. I'm going to go to the settings cog right here. Now, I'm not a big fan of autoplay videos. I think they're kind of obnoxious. In this case, I'm going to use it, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I start this video off by thanking everyone for joining my email newsletter. So because I'm not immediately launching into a sales pitch for them, and even then my sales pitch isn't very big, really this Profit Maximizers gives you 80 done for you bonuses. So for anyone who is an affiliate marketer, it's kind of cool to have at your fingertips. If you're doing reviews like me, it's even better to have at your fingertips, because with that $17, you get access to like 12 different systems in here, 14 different, like, you know, get rich quick systems that we can immediately take and create reviews on, which is kind of cool. So we've got all that in here, you know, all this good stuff. You can update all of this the way you see fit. Again, you can look at your mobile page versus your desktop, and the mobile always looks crazy because it shrinks everything down. But as long as everything fits and is not stacked on top of each other, you're doing good. From there, we click next step. All right, that's done. You can do SEO settings. You can set it up the way you want. There's a couple of different GetResponse subdomains. Great.com, subscribingnow.com, GetResponsePages.com. I use Great.com. I don't know, I just think it looks better. And then subscription settings, the default thank you page, a custom thank you page, or stay on current page. I do the default, so that means the thank you page we just built is where someone goes to immediately after signing up for your list. So we are going to publish this, and GetResponse just created us a landing page. So that's done. So now we are tracking that already, the exit pop-up, the inline form, how all of that's working for us. Now we'll create a download page. We can either show templates. Let's just grab one of these done for you pages, kind of see what we get. Let's do this one. Enter a name. We called this AFM download tutorial page. Again, just naming stuff to name it. And you're going to want to name things so that you can keep track of where everything is, so you can pay attention to it, make it a little bit easier on yourself. There we go. So brand logo goes here. We're going to delete that, drag a picture over, and shrink it down just a scotch. And I'm going to move some of this just a little bit. We're going to replace that with one of our files, which y'all already know which file I'm grabbing. Logo everything. And I mean it when I say that. Seriously, put your logo on everything, because then people see it. I'm going to align these a little bit, they're kind of a little funky alignment. That way it looks kind of cool. Click below to download the file. Done. And the bonus that you picked, GetResponse is already put in here. That's what this is. Done. And we're going to just say be reviews, because that's me. And we can check here. Let's take a look at the mobile. Looks good. Next step. Our download page is done. I mean, how long have we been working on this now? It's taken about 20 minutes to explain it as we go, which happens, you know, that definitely happens. So let's see here. You can do a description if you want, analytics, so remarketing. So if you have Google Analytics built in, you can go through and actually add all those analytic tags to things. And that's something we're going to talk about later. Google Ads conversion tracking, all that we're going to talk about in another video, because all of that's very in-depth. Great tools to have, but very, very, very in-depth. The Facebook pixel, this is something that we are really going to talk about, because with the Facebook pixel, one of the things you can do is you can remarket to people. And what I mean by that is someone comes to your landing page you can assign them as a hot lead. And then when you're targeting things like ads on Facebook, you can target those people. So that's what these pixels will do. They allow you to do those kinds of things. For now, we're not going to set any of that up. We're just going to let it kind of ride the way it is. I'm going to publish this. This is our download page. Download page is done. Now, create an email. So what this becomes is, you can see I have two separate emails in there. What this becomes is AFM tutorial funnel. This becomes your welcome email. So what happens is immediately upon someone signing up for this, they get the first email from GetResponse that says, hey, here's your free download. Immediately after, they get this email. So whatever this is. So I usually will title this, did you see your free downloads? And question, if I could spell. You know, you can add in a little things like that to make it kind of personal. Next step, and again, we're just building an email in GetResponse right now. Super simple. You've got a ton of pre-designed templates in here, all kinds of fun stuff that you can use. If you want to go with something like this, you can. Some of these things are very good depending on what it is you're trying to do. You definitely have, you know, plain text, HTML code editor. So if you're using something like Envato Elements, where you've got email templates in there that are in HTML, you can use those. You can kind of go that route. For me, let's grab this guy. Why not? And of course, once this opens, we would go in and we would just update everything in here. And then what happens is once you have gone through, set everything up, looked at your mobile preview, which is here on the side, you'll click next step. And it's done. You've officially built a funnel. You've got a solo ads creator in here, Facebook ads, so you can actually create ads for social groups straight out of GetResponse with the funnel you just built. That's a pretty powerful tool. Now, I will tell you, if you don't have an email autoresponder, if you don't have GetResponse yet, link in the description, you can get a free 30-day trial. So if you just want to play around with all this stuff, grab the trial. Go play with it. It's going to cost you nothing. Just make sure to cancel before 30 days. Even then, GetResponse is like $15 a month for the basic package. And I think an upgrade from there is like $25. It's really not an expensive piece of kit. And it's definitely something you're going to use, you know, day in, day out, week in, week out. I am going to be creating an email here shortly after this video for my, what I call my weekly review, which is like a review, but from B. You know how that goes. So, you know, if you're not on my email list, definitely get on there so you're getting that info. Because even if you miss the YouTube notifications, I still let you know every week what new videos came out. So, nice guy like that. But anyway, y'all, there it is. That's how to build a funnel that quickly, that simply in GetResponse. Now, there are other funnel building programs out there. The biggest one you're going to see is ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a bit easier to use. It's got a lot more tools in the funnel side of it because it was designed to do funnels. ClickFunnels is $97 per month for the basic version. You want the upgrade? It's $297 per month. That's $3,000 a year. That's a lot of scratch to put out for funnels. I mean, if I put a funnel out and it makes me $3,000 in a week, sure, I'll pay for that. But yeah, that's not going to be an easy thing to do as you're starting out. So I recommend GetResponse. Get going with it. Like I said, I'll give you a link in the description. That way you can get your free 30-day trial. Also, Black Friday is coming up. When we are recording this, it's November 22nd, which means this week in the US is Black Friday. All of these sites have sales running on everything. We're going to do a video on that as well, so you can see exactly what great things you can get and what cheap options you're going to be able to get as well. Anyway, y'all, I'm B with breviews.tech. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, chatting with me a little bit about this, seeing how these funnels work. I've got a couple running right now. Head on over to my Facebook page. You'll see one built there. sign up for the list, see how it takes you through and how it runs you through to that Profit Maximizers video so you can see exactly how I did this. Don't forget, hit subscribe, hit the like, ding the bell so you're notified when I put out new videos, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.